Start recording. I mean, I shouldn't start recording yet, but I've come up with a bit of a. I took the time to put in my nice cross earring that I only wear when I'm going out. And I took the time to put it in for a video, and I'm going to be facing this direction, and I got headphones over it. God damn. I don't even remember what one I got in the right ear. What is that? Yeah. Little dragon. Little dragon. I should replace it with the big dragon. I should, I should go all out and replace it with the big dragon. Where the fuck is the big dragon? There's the big dude. See? Oh, big dragon. It's actually two dragons making a heart, but I don't feel like switching them out. Fuck it. Not like you can see the shit anyway. I put my wristbands on and my rings because I figured I'm gonna be on camera. I'm gonna be on camera. I might as well look my bestest. Fucking, you can't even barely tell what fucking shirt I'm wearing. Why do I do this? Look, the reason I started this recording up earlier than I needed to is because I figured it'd be like a life hack, right? Because I usually spend the first 20 minutes of any game rambling about fucking nothing. This would be a life hack. I could spend the rambling time just because I went to play the game and real. No, no, what are you doing? Uh, I didn't realize the game wasn't installed and the DLC wasn't installed, which I don't really need the DLC installed because I'm not playing it right now. But it's I imagine it'll be a while before I play the DLC because that's how DLC works. Well, not always. Sometimes it's integrated day to day, debated into the main game. Uh, like a Human Revolution, the Missing Link DLC. When they did the director's cut, they just plonked that where it was supposed to go. They just plonked that right in the bit of story that was conveniently missing and was conveniently fixed by adding DLC. So convenient. At least it's not as bad as Final Fantasy 15, where they had three different parts where one of your party members just fucked off for a while. Then they came back and it's like, what were you up to? Well, I guess we'll find out. Which sad thing about that is those were the DLCs were the best part of the game, like because they changed up the gameplay. And it made me mad because since the game was a failure, some of the later DLCs were canceled. The last one we got was the one where you play as I can't remember his name, but the main villain with the hat. But there was going to be an episode RNA DLC, um, and she's like the best character in the game, and she's in the game for like 5 minutes. So isn't that usually how it goes? And then there was going to be uh some other DLCs and shit. But Whatever. The fact that game even came out, I have that game. I have it. Uh, oh, I know why I can't see it because it's in one of them jank ass GameStop boxes, and for since those look like shit anyway, I got like four of those propping something up. But I've got 15, and I'm gonna have to play it again someday because it's one of the three games that I got the platinum on, and then my PlayStation died, and I didn't get a chance to connect to the internet and uh sync my platinum. So I'll have to. The other one was Nino Kuni 2, and then the other one was this feller here, which is fine because it's a good game. I don't mind replaying it. I'm currently making my way through this like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. I'm finally playing it. And you want to know how bad it is? I'm finally playing it, and the next one just came out. And now that I think about it, I've been like one game behind in the Yakuza series for like 3 games in a row. No, 4 games in a row because I didn't play Kiwami till Kiwami 2 was out, which I think they came out around the same time, so that's forgivable. And then I didn't play Kiwami 2 until Yakuza Like a Dragon came out. And I did play Yakuza Like a Dragon on launch. I played Like a Dragon on launch because I finished Kiwami 2. Oh, you're ready to play. Thank you. I played it on launch. Like I don't know, like I think it was only like a month after I played Kiwami 2. All right, let's fucking hope. I don't need a. Why do you have a display capture on? I don't need a display capture. I need a remote play capture. And for some reason, I don't have remote play even going. Ah, fuck me. It's been a while. I forgot to even do the remote play. I have to tell the controller to fuck off. Then what are you plugged into? What are you plugged into? Huh? One of you is the webcam. What are you plugged into though? Oh, you're the mouse. I need you. Do I have any? Nope. Do I have any? Nope. Do I have? Look, I just want you to know I've been doing YouTube for 15 years now. Excuse me. I got to do this when I stand up. I gotta remember to Michael Jackson it when I stand up because I don't know what society has. Please tell me I got a free slot. I do not have a free slot. All right, you are taking up you slot. You can put and then I can Plug you on in. Plug you right on in. Anyway, I don't know what society's got against tall people. Everything in my life is too short for me, and I'm only 6 feet tall, so I ain't even that fucking tall. But I swear, everything in my life is too short for me. I remember when I was taking care of my wife, and I was doing all the like household stuff. I noticed everything was too short for me. And I came to a horrible realization that that's because everything's designed for the average height of women, because that's who is expected to be doing that stuff. That was a moment of oops. You ever have those moments when you remember that you live in a sexist, racist society? Like it's one of those things where it's not that you forget. It's just those moments when you're like, oh yeah, oops, that's a thing that exists. I forgot about that for a blissful 3 seconds. All right, plug you in. Okay, and then start up remote play. Sign into PSN. What? Okay, I don't still have the I do have the turn off remote play. We don't want people seeing me signing into PSN with my janky ass fucking keyboard. I swear to God. Okay, look, I'm just gonna say this. Uh, any like two-step verification. Hold on, we need two-step verification. Gotta send a code to my phone. Okay. And even though I always click trust this browser, it never trusts it. It's very untrusting. But anyway, I want to connect to PS5. Yeah, it's enabled. It's before you. Yeah, it's enabled. Searching for connections via internet. I swear to God, if this doesn't work after all the millions of times this worked before, I'm gonna hurt someone. I am going. Pairing? It's already paired. I've done this before. Anyway, you want to see my janky keyboard? There's my janky keyboard. For some, it. I know it looks like I have anger issues, but I don't. Well, I do. I have pretty severe anger issues that comes with the territory of being one of them uh, schizophrenic people. But that's not what happened to that. It literally fell, and all it's mechanical, so the buttons kind of can pop off pretty easily. And I lost a lot of them. I don't know where some of them went. Okay, we need to. Why is there? Why is there no sound? Hold up. Hold up now. Why is there no sound? Speakers, DualSense wireless controller. Why would I want the controller set as my speakers? Uh, d- no, don't. Don't allow. Hey, we're good. We're good. I mean the quality ain't great, but this is currently my only way of recording. Well, I mean, I could do it old school. Let me yeah, why are you're glitching out like a motherfucker? I ain't doing this. Fuck it. Fuck it. There's the remote play. For some reason, not the size it's supposed to be. Oh, because it's not full screen, whatever. Okay, it's chilled itself out in terms of um quality, I think. I might have to go back to the old school method of just recording directly on the PlayStation and then copying it over to a flash drive and then editing it there and then uploading it, which was a bitch. Granted, a good part of the reason why it was such a bitch was that I had to then go to the library and upload it because I didn't have internet at home. So that's one thing. Um, but I like um I have a PlayStation camera that I bought and never used because I didn't realize that when you use it, you know how like in OBS and stuff, like you can see my cam right now, but I can't see it because OBS is smart enough to realize I don't want to look at my own ugly face. PlayStation don't get that. If you use the PlayStation camera, it's just there on your screen, blocking any important information you might want to see. All right. Alt tab. Why is there a weird I don't know. Um yeah, turn that down just at that. Is it coming out? Yeah, it's okay. So it's coming through the speakers all nice and neat. Um hopefully yeah, cuz it's doing remote play. So hopefully when I switch it it'll I don't know. I don't know things. But I don't play directly on the remote play because of the input lag, which the input lag isn't horrible if your connection's being decent. But when you can just once you've got your remote play set up, you can I don't know if a lot of people realize this, but once you got your remote play set up, granted most of the time most people aren't using remote play for the purpose of recording, they're using it to remotely play their game. But if you are using it for the purpose of recording, you can get. You don't say. You can use it for the purpose of uh you set that up, and then you can actually switch your display over to your TV. So you'll still have the input delay of like how long the input from the controller would take to get to the thingy. But I'm pretty sure that the amount of lag you get when using remote play through the various dating all the way back to on live. Why does I hope that my controller isn't shitting itself because it's like it's just cycling colors. It's just cycling colors. So confirm. Until the pattern. Oh. Oh. I have to make it all the way dark before I can see the fucking pattern. That's great. Adjust until both blue and red areas are the same size. What? While facing the screen head on. Look, I know you said same size, but I'm going to scoot it over here a little bit because that bridge was just too goddamn dark other way. I'm just saying. Yeah, I consent to whatever you want to do. I consent. You want to make me into a human centipede, which is the best South Park episode, hands down. And I will fight you on that. Extra game mode has been added. Woohoo! Extra shit. Okay, run type toggle. I prefer. Okay, wait, what's the run button? Oh, it's click. Okay, if it's a button like L2 or something, I prefer holding. But when it's a clicker, I prefer. Okay. Aim assist, reticle deceleration, auto reload, scope magnification, adaptive triggers. Yeah, adaptive triggers are fun. I honestly think that's one of the coolest things when it's done correctly. Sometimes it's just stupid, but when it's done correctly, that's one of the coolest things that uh Sony has done. Okay, where do I turn off motion blur? Huh? I'll still have my laser when I'm aiming, right? So should be fine. Where? No, where hair strands? Honestly, it looks better when it's off. I don't know what the fuck they're doing there. Okay, language. Is it in accessibility? Camera. Camera. I gotta go over to camera. Camera. Oh, there was a scroll down. There was a scroll down. Motion sensor. Okay. Camera wobble. I'm fine. Oh, you've installed it. I'm playing it, but you've installed it. Thank you. Thank you for installing the game that I'm playing currently. I get what it means. They do the thing where it's like they install the beginning of the game so you can start playing early. I ain't stupid. I'm just making a joke. Um Audio, okay. Voice always max out. My go-to is voice mixed out, BGM 3 down, sound effect 2 down. That's like my go-to for shouldn't my speaker orientation be like 90 degrees because I got headphones on? I'm assuming it knows what it's doing. I'm going to assume it knows what. Okay, time. Okay, that's time. That's time. Let's go ahead and switch over to. Yeah, game seems to be working. I farted. Um, I think that's why David doesn't hang out with me anymore because 15 or 10, however long we've been met in 2014. So 11 years of being friends. He can't put up with the lack of farts anymore. He's like, I choose my friends based on the quality of their farts, and you don't do it for me. Players who had not played Red. For players who played Resident Evil. Okay, well, I did play it, so I mean that's what it says for people that played it. It doesn't say for people that were good at it particularly. I turned subtitles on. And I know they're speaking Latin, but I still want my... Was that Siri? Why is Siri in this game? Can you believe there's motherfuckers looking at the new Siri saying that she's ugly? It's like she's a little older. Clearly some time has passed. She's like gone through training with Geralt. She's still hot as fuck. I don't know what.
Died that day. And that night Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella.
I just realized I should probably move my Ring of Sauron to my ring finger, so my triggery fingers, and then maybe I should move this one. This is actually my newest one. Got a little thing on thing, little onyx.
If I could just forget what happened that night.
Yeah, I'll just put that there.
Even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
Well, I wasn't paying too much attention, but I did notice that they talked about him going through training, which I like that because it like, I don't remember the first game specifically, at least at this point early on, talking about like his training and how he got better at the shit he's doing.
The chief gave the orders himself. Help him, he said.
I'm sure you boys didn't come all the way out here to roast marshmallows.
We need the camp.
You have a strange sense of humor. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Just between us.
Resident Evil 4 without the camp is just shit.
Well then, should be just another day in the office, right?
Although, can someone explain something to me? And I already know the answer to this, but why is it that Resident Evil 4 being set in some Spaniard country, killing nothing but Spaniards, that's okay. Resident Evil 5 being set in Africa, not even only killing black people, there's white people there too. That's problematic. Like, and it's funny. I actually called it. I remember when like the hoopla around Resident Evil 5 was first starting, and like when like that first trailer came out and like people were like getting pissed out of it. I was like, they're probably just gonna do what they did with 4 and put someone of that country's race in like a good guy role, like they did with I think his name is Luis or whatever. And I felt so vindicated when Sheva got announced, even though David, don't think I've forgotten what you did to me. Don't think I've forgotten that you took Sheva from me.
I mean, last week there was a search for some missing hikers.
I'm sure you'll do your best to help me.
On the severe off chance that somehow somebody, for some fucking reason, is watching this that isn't named David. I played co-op Resident Evil 5 with my friend David, and he was Sheva. So I was like, now I've got a connection where every time I see her, I just hear your voice. Now, the reason I'm playing this is I don't really know. See, okay, so I had Dead Space through Gamefly, which is what I've got. I currently have Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth through Gamefly. And I started doing a Let's Play of it, but then they dropped it as a free game in PS Plus. And I was like, well, might as well send this copy back, and then I'll just continue my Let's Play through that. And then I just never did. And I'm gonna get back to it. I'll go back to it, but I've been really wanting to play this like really bad. Meow, meow. I hear you, Jack. No, don't you even fucking.
He sure is taking his time. Did he fall in? Maybe you better go and take a look.
I've told y'all about this. I've had other cats, all right? They like to walk with their tail sticking up, but when it touches something, it flicks down. His tail doesn't flick down. It just grabs and drags anything, including all the many cables I have dangling here. So, okay. There are 4 things that need to be in this game. All right? And I will accept 3 of them. I'll give you a freebie on getting rid of one of them. 1, when I lose my jacket, I have to find an enemy wearing my jacket. That part where you find the enemy wearing your jacket, that's a cool detail and I like it. 2, I want to save the dog and have the dog come back and help me in the boss battle. 3, I want Ashley to flirt the fuck out of me. Now, granted, in the first game, I think they aged her up in this one. And they talked about how they were going to like not to sexualize her as much. And even me, someone who loves games like Bayonetta and Nier Automata, I mean, you've seen through like times that I've been clicking around that my desktop wallpaper is a Nier Automata desktop wallpaper, even though it's not actually of 2B, it's of the blade kind of sticking in the... Actually, I can show it to you. Because I am recording this through... I could easily just... see here. Give me a second. Turn on display capture. Minimize. We're gonna and minimize that. That's my desktop wallpaper. So, okay. Turn display capture back off, bring that back up, full screen that, alt tab out of it. All right, we're good. But yeah, like even I, someone who loves, fan service in games, I think it was a little too weird in this one, but the way that Ashley flirts with him, because she's just got this like thing in her head of like, oh, I'm a damsel, and I'm like, granted, like the whole damsel in distress thing is kind of played out and problematic or whatever, but it's still kind of like, I still think it's realistic for a girl in that situation to kind of see the person coming to rescuing her as like a knight in shining armor and like, oh, maybe we'll fall in love and stuff. And I want that still to be in the game. And I want Leon to still be as fucking clueless to all of the, like, he has no fucking idea. He only has eyes for Ada. He flirts more with fucking Hunnigan, the chick in his intercom. So I want the flirting to still be there, but like in like the innocent, like she doesn't really know, like she's just a young girl. She doesn't know what she, but so, and then 4, what was 4? I had something for number 4. I want the giant statue, the giant statue of the midget. Because I love that part. Getting chased by the giant statue of the midget is fucking hilarious. I have a scratch. I'm not going to show it right now because all the constant switching in and out would probably be annoying. But I have a little scratch, and it's only like tiny. Like, okay, I'm going to show you where it is. I'm going to show you where it is. Okay. Okay, you see that? You see those two candles in the distance? See how the left one is a little taller? My scratch is a little thinner than the left candle and just like exactly as long as it. And that's tiny. That's not big at all. That's not big. But it's a little, I don't know. I have no clue how it fucking got there. I was probably like moving a cord or something one day and nicked it. I'd have no idea how I got there. But this is the first like really expensive TV I've ever owned. So that sucks to have. But luckily it's kind of off to the side. So it's not really in a place where like you really Can I zoom in? There is a photo mode. And I will say now. All right, let's do the. Don't dither when I'm trying to photo. Okay, I can usually get by that by changing the focus distance. No, what's it that I change usually to zoom? Yeah, the area of view. Okay. That is some nice fur. That is some nice fur. You know me, like I have a thing for fur. In any game, especially like a fantasy game, any armor that has fur. Like if you remember in Dark Souls 2, like the trailer armor, the armor that was like from the trailer that it turned out was really fucking hard to get in the actual game. I have a thing for fur. And it's weird because I would never wear fur in real life. Like I'm definitely against it. But like either fake fur or like real fur in like kind of like a medieval like a setting where hunting and skinning an animal for warmth would like make sense. You know, I like that. That's why I don't know if you've seen it, but the trailer for the Lies of P DLC just dropped, and he's got kind of like a furry thing on, and that looks so cool. Yep. Why are there 2 run buttons? Do we really need 2 run buttons?
How far could he have gone?
But yeah, I was just getting that out of the way. Because I always have this paranoia with everything. Yeah, which is, I guess, part of. I mean, it's one of the 2 words in paranoid schizophrenic. So if I wasn't paranoid, it would be kind of weird. Like a paranoid schizophrenic's like, nah, I don't worry about nothing. I don't worry about nothing. I see all this shit. I see shit, but I ain't worried. But I do have a paranoia that my obsession, and it's like it dates back to like PS1. Like I used like it's been a game thing, and also in like a 3D animated thing. Like I would freeze frame scenes in like Toy Story and stuff. Like textures on clothing have always fascinated me, and I always like when there's attention to detail. And sadly, a lot of times, not in this game, it seems, but in a lot of games, the attention to detail on the clothing is kind of lax. Like you zoom in and it's like fucking Quake textures. But I always get worried that like I'm just going to be on my merry way playing a game and like a female character will show up and I'm like, oh, I want to see the texture on her skirt, see how detailed the weaving is. And then someone watches and be like, why are they trying to look up her dress? I know this game has, I mean, I assume it has bear traps just because the original did. And I can't imagine them taking that out. But it'd be kind of cool if you could like pick ones up and like lay them for enemies. That'd be nice. Like, I don't know. Like maybe there's probably people that would like vehemently disagree with me, but I think a little bit of stealth would be kind of interesting in a Resident Evil game. Although I guess we get our fix of that in Last of Us. I did a playthrough of The Last of Us 1 once where I wanted to see how many enemies I could not kill. Like how many times I was like I know the scene where Ellie takes her first shot, you got to kill everyone so it can trigger that cutscene. But there's sometimes where you can sneak past people, and I wanted to see how many times you could sneak past. And it wasn't a lot. And I didn't do this test with the second game, but given that you could like crouch in grass and stuff, in the second game, I imagine there were probably a lot more sequences where you could. Although sadly, since Naughty Dog, for as much as I love them, they don't know jack shit about interactive storytelling. Like Naughty Dog is like the patron saint of ludonarrative dissonance. So I know they would never have like any like story thing of like, oh, you snuck past this many encounters. This character now sees you a little different. Just like a small scene where a character is like, hey, I saw that, we're enemies, but I saw that when you could, true charm, judgment is nigh. I saw that when you could, you snuck past, so I'm gonna give you a little aid. Just a little something like that. It's a nice thing that makes a game feel interactive, you know? Okay, I'm gonna swap over to my thing just for the sole reason that okay, because I'm kind of like leaned forward on my knees. Like I know I need to work on my posture, but my chair has no lumbar support, and lumbar support is important in any situation, but especially important. That audio is kind of low. I'm gonna crank it up to -30. I had it at -35. Anyway, uh actually, let me open a door. That'll be kind of loud and yeah, running. Okay, that's not bad. I can put that back to -35. But anyway, I got a herniated disc, so I have to be careful. It like optimally, I would have a chair that has lumbar support, and I would be sitting up straight in it. That would be optimal. But if I have a chair that doesn't have lumbar support and I try to sit up straight in it, that actually kind of makes a little because it puts all my weight right on that herniated disc. And I actually have 3 fucked up discs. I have one herniated one, and then the 2 below that are like flattened. So woohoo! Hey, buddy.
Sorry to barge in like this. Busco a un policía. Vino aquí?
Did he speak Spanish in the original game? I can't remember. I seem to remember like some kind of like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about kind of moment. I guess that's introducing the parry mechanic that the game's gonna have.
This is not good.
I don't know anything about how it works. I just remember when David played, he told me that there's like a knife parrying mechanic type thing. Which I want to think the sequels did too. I mean the remakes. Although I never played the remake of 3. Although I think it's on PS Plus now, so maybe I'll play it at some point. I just heard it was very disappointing, so I never really bothered. David, if you watch this, hold on. Actually find out. Open the PlayStation app. Everything loads so fucking slow. Oh, Night Rain's out? I didn't know that. I don't know. I'm gonna play Night Rain, but like the style of it isn't like necessarily to my liking. Like I'll be playing it for the world and lore, and just because I like the world. But I'll probably how much is it? Oh, it's only $40. Okay, I might give it a. I might give it a. Resident Evil 3. Really? Really? That okay, that now I'm super confused because I have the thing that says download to console. So it means I own it. Um uh yeah, game bundle for PS Plus. So but it doesn't have the PS Plus logo next to it, which usually games that are in part, or was it a monthly game? That might be. It might have been a monthly like get it before the end of the month game. That's probably what it was. I don't know any Latin, so I can't help you there. I used to know a Latin phrase, but I've forgotten. I still know the translation because it's one of my favorite Latin phrases. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Inscription over the gates of hell. I used to know it in Latin, but I just never like had any reason opportunities to really use it, so it just kind of slipped away from my brain.
Hey. I read you. What's your situation? What the hell's going on?
I see yellow. Can I break the yellow? You know, everyone bitches about the yellow, but it's like, how else can you in games that are so detailed, how else can you easily denote what can and can't be broken? I will say that like when it's like in Final Fantasy Rebirth, which I still haven't finished, I made it to the area after the boat, and I played a little bit of that area, and then I stopped for other stuff, so I'm just gonna restart the game. Um, the like paint of stuff you can climb, that bothers me. The bits of paint on things you can break, like a little bit of gamifying isn't that big a deal. Like how would I know that I can't break these barrels? It'd be, in my opinion, it would be more annoying. Oh, that's not paint, that's hay. I'm an idiot. But I'm certain that this does have, unless it's the first Resident Evil in ages that doesn't. I'm going to assume it has the yellow paint on the
No fucking way. This just keeps getting worse.
Oh, my knife has stamp my like a health bar. Okay. I was just mashing buttons. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Bonuscore? I'm not a bonuscore. I know that if you actually know Spanish, they're saying some pretty fucked up things about you. I remember my wife knew a few Spanish phrases, and she would tell me some of the stuff that, although I don't think, not to like, insult her or anything, I don't think she knew Spanish to like knows, like, because she knew Spanish. It's because she was a huge fan of this series, and so she researched what they were saying. I'm working on a so okay, my thing is because one of the best I'm just gonna go ahead and use the well, how much would that heal? That healed most of it anyway. One of the like best most effective things you could do in the original was to get one guy into stagger melee, but have him be near other guys so that when you did it damaged all of them. And I couldn't tell if that knocked that other guy down. I will try to cut these at like an hour and a half or something, because I want to like upload huge files and have to deal with that. And then also once hey Hunnigan, I can't remember, was Hunnigan modeled in the original? Like I know like she was modeled in like Fate, like the face was modeled and like actively moved in the little comm thing, but I can't remember if there were scenes. But yeah, I've also noticed that when my files get too big, and I'm talking like maybe like 20 gigs or so, they start to act a little weird. I need to find my connector. I have no idea what happened to it. That there's a port on these. My headphones are Bluetooth, and these are the first headphones I've ever had that advertised noise canceling, that actually had noise canceling. Like every other headphones I've ever had that said noise canceling, I could still hear shit. But I put these fucker things on, I don't hear a damn thing. But there's a connector that lets me use it as just regular 9mm headphones, and I want to use that when I'm recording so I can plug it into the microphone and have the pass through so I can hear my own voice, because it's kind of hard to hear myself talking when like action is happening. So, but I can't for the life of me. It wasn't a very long cord, and I could probably just buy a 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter cord and have it do the same. I assume there's not really anything special about the one that came with this. You know what I wonder? Damn it. I would have shot that if I had the bullet, because I know they sometimes drop shit. But yeah, like I get that the whole everything that is painted yellow. Although in Resident Evil 7 they did it a little bit better because it was like supposed to be yellow tape, which what made me laugh is every Let's Player I watched, including you, David, commented at one point like, what kind of tape can't just be ripped? There does actually exist industrial duct tape that you can't just rip, that you would need a knife. It does exist. I actually had a roll at one point. I can't for the life of me remember what I got it for. It was a long time ago, but like you could not rip it, and you couldn't even with your teeth. But yeah, like I get that it kind of hurts the immersion a little, that like I don't like, I'll look at these barrels like, well, I know I can't do anything with those barrels because they're not yellow. Just look for the yellow. Just look for the yellow. But it's like, what's the alternative? The only alternatives I can think of is having you just slash at every thing that you think you might be able to break and just hope for the best, which would suck because you would inevitably miss things like little boxes or something that you didn't realize you could break. Or the other would be, and this would be a lot of work, but it would, I guess, kind of be worth it. Just have every type of barrel and every type of box breakable. Like if it looks like something that in real life you could break, let me break it. Now hold on, can I? No, how? Where's my? Okay, I can't. Okay, that's actually kind of annoying. Oh, okay, it's L1. Because I was gonna say, if they still have the snakes that are in some of the boxes, having to press the thing and then quickly get out your thing, so you kind of want that. No save room music. That's kind of. You don't get credit for doing it in the menu. It's got to be in the room. It's called save room music, not save menu music. Customize case. What do you mean? Customize. I can customize my case from anywhere. Attached charms. Oh, there's gonna be some stuff that I can do with my okay, whatever. I know with like the special edition, there was like a special attaché case you got. I don't really give a fuck. I bought it physical, and I just got. I just I didn't even mean to get it. I was getting some other stuff, and I saw it was around. I can't remember when it was, because I've had this game for like 6 months, and I still haven't played it. Because I still have that, like I've made the decision to not do any Let's Plays unless they're horror. And and I might make exceptions for like games that I really want to record. Like for instance, I'm thinking of doing a challenge of trying to platinum every Yakuza game, and I would record that. I've had this game for a while, but the only reason I bought it is because I was buying 2 other games. I was buying Dying Light 2 and Jedi Fallen Survivor, or whatever it's called. I think that's the 2 games I was playing. I think that's the 2. Wait, why did I just must not have seen it. Oh, fuck, Anna. Picture of my wife. Rest in peace. I'll sit you up here. I don't know why I thought that my Final Fantasy I actually have it inverted. Cause yeah. Which I think like I know that like there's a lot of debate about physical media, but to me, one of the saddest things about physical media disappearing was inverted cases. Like, David, come on, back me up on this. And just so you know, David, when I talk to you, only reason I address you so much in things is because like you're probably like the only one I can imagine is going to watch this. You don't have to like comment if you can just like pop me a message. I mean, do leave a comment at some point, because you know that helps with engagement and shit. Yeah, I got Final Fantasy. This is the base game, but I have the DLC that upgrades it to the Royal Edition. So that, Lost Judgment, and Ni no Kuni 2 are the 3 games that I'm going to have to replay someday, because I lost my plat, which Lost Judgment, don't mind, because there were some mini games in that I had a lot of fun with. Ni no Kuni, not that long of a game. Final Fantasy 15, not looking forward to that. I mean, I enjoyed the game. Like, I could go on a whole rant about you know, what the game was versus what it was advertised. But I don't, but if you know as much about the history of the game as I do, and about how Tabata he's a genius, but he was kind of weird. Like, just so you, like, in case you don't know, the guy that made Final Fantasy 15, which was originally Versus 13, is the same guy that made the Kingdom Hearts games. And he was kind of a dick. Well, dick might not be right, but he was kind of like, there's actually a story that he barged into the Square Enix offices and said he wanted the game to be a musical just because he had recently seen Les Mis, which I've never seen Les Mis because I don't like musicals. Okay, that's actually bullshit. I do like musicals. I just don't like, I don't know. I read the plot and it didn't interest me. I do like musicals. I like Sweeney Todd. I've seen both the Johnny Depp version, and I've seen an actual stage play of it. And I prefer the ending to the Johnny Depp version just because I feel it's more poetic. And there's obviously the Book of Mormon. There's and I've tried so hard to find this because I didn't get a chance to see it when it was running. And I wanted to so bad. And I've always tried to find some video of just the full play of Spamalot. And I've never been able to find it because I'd love to see that. And I've seen some other musicals over the years. Obviously stuff like this will remain one of the greatest movies of all time, and I don't give a fuck who says otherwise. Do I have any other musicals? Now that I think about it, does The Hobbit count as a musical? It has some songs in it. You know what the weird thing about The Hobbit is? Like, there's a lot of reasons to hate on The Hobbit, and I agree with most of them. But people that bitch that there was music, it's like, you do know that there was music in the book, and there was also music in Lord of the Rings. They just took it out because it wasn't gritty enough. My one problem with it is that uh the Misty Mountain song is supposed to be upbeat and excited because like they're about to set off on the journey. Far over the misty mountains cold. I mean, I like the version they made, but it's supposed to be upbeat. I I own through sheer happenstance, I own Frozen. Uh only because when I broke up with my ex, I stole a bunch of her DVDs. Which I know sounds bad, but it was an accident when I was packing up. Because we was living together. I was packing up and I accidentally packed a stack of hers. And I told her later that I accidentally packed a stack of her DVDs. And she had something of mine. I can't remember what it was. I honestly can't remember what it was that she had of mine. She's like, well, let me keep this thing and you can keep those DVDs. Which is good because there's a few in there that I don't give two shits about Frozen. I think it's a piece of shit. I think Frozen is a terrible movie with a very, very bad message. Um, and no, it's not about like the feminism and the freedom and all that. That stuff's fine. I just don't like the characters. I think they're shitty characters. Oh, eh. Team America. I don't know if you'd count that as a musical, but it does got some musical parts in it. I actually own Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15, and like I agree with literally everything everyone says about how anti-consumer it is to cut this out, this important part of the story, to cut it out of the game and present it as a movie. Even if like it was a budgetary thing, like because obviously this is supposed to be Midgar, right? This is supposed to be the equivalent of your time spent in Midgar, and you know, building all of that city up, just to have it destroyed and be something that you're not going to visit again. That might have been under budget, but they could have woven that into the story. They easily could have had like as you're progressing, just had like because there's too much filler. Those that character the main character that's just like a random soldier in the army. Like those characters are fucking worthless. Um, the actual main story about the betrayal and everything that could have been woven in a few cutscenes easily. Uh oh oh! How could I forget? Queen of the Damned. Queen of the Damned. They fucked John. They fucked John. They fucked him so hard. They fucked him. They fucked him. They fucked him. And I will never forgive him for that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I actually have a lot of vampire movies. I got the Lost Boys. These are like the proto Twilight. Like stuff like Queen of the Damned and Lost Boys, I consider like the perfect middle ground where like you could have your like sexy vampires and stuff. And although I don't own it, also Interview with the Vampire without it being so blatantly just like, I mean, if you don't know, Twilight literally started as a 50 Shades of Grey fan fiction. That'll tell you all you need to know about it. And if you count my, I'm not going to pick it up because it's at the bottom of the stack. But if you count my collection of 50 classic horror movies, which I believe has Nosferatu in it, and I also have, I'm also not going to pick it up because it's at the bottom of the stack, but I have a combo pack of Dracula and Frankenstein. That got me a lot of. I honestly don't know why I'm off on this tangent. I really don't. I don't. Like, I know that, like, getting, like, personal and stuff, okay. Yes, they can drop stuff, okay. Pesetas? I didn't want no damn pesetas. I wanted a fucking egg. So I could throw it at an enemy. Don't you get a trophy? Or, well, I guess back then they didn't have trophies, but wasn't there like one egg that you could, like, if you threw a rotten egg, it did like a fuck ton of damage? Well, either way, I want to get an egg just so I can throw it at an enemy and just see if they put a trophy in, because to me, that seems like something they would put a trophy in. Oh, the medallions. I don't think that's going to be a thing until after the village, but I'm gonna keep an eye out for the medallion. In fact, I'm messaging David about that right now because I don't want to be paranoid about that if uh I don't want to be constantly looking around for that if it's not Dude, don't fuck with my formatting. I called it RE4 Make, RE4 Remake, and then it fucking changed, auto corrected it. Uh, all right. How do I crouch? How did I crouch again? Oh, circle. Is there a dodge mechanic? Because I know in the other games there was a dodge mechanic. But maybe they replaced it with the parry. I don't know. Cositas. I don't know why, but I know this is probably just a memory thing. Ah! Okay, there has got to be a dodge mechanic. For there to be attacks like that. Okay, it knocked down both of them. For there to be like charging attacks, the CPU earned for completing challenges can be okay. That doing some over. Okay, that's fine. I know about quick turns, but is there a dodge mechanic? Because when that guy, or am I supposed to just like turn and run? Okay, well, the game isn't as tanky as before, so I guess I'm supposed to just run to the side. That's fine. That's fine. I see you, motherfucker. Okay, there is no stealth. There is no stealth. Okay, can I get him to step into his own bear trap? Mirror. Mirror. Hey, mirror. Mirror. Ha ha! Oh, even if you can't set them up yourself, even if there's not ones you can set up yourself, the fact that you can get them to step in their own, that's nice. Could they step in their own in the first game? I can't remember. Normally when playing a remake, I would like play the first. Like, even though I've still to this day never played it to completion and I know he hates me for it. I did before playing Resident Evil 2 remake. I went and watched on David's channel one of his playthroughs. What does that +1 mean? Oh, does that mean that I got a full mag and one in the chamber? Because that's a cool mechanic. That's a cool mechanic. I like that. That's realistic, and I like that. I'll wait until later to test it out. But I wonder if this game does the thing some games do, where if you are reloading with, I know that 7 and 8 does this. Where if you're reloading with an empty mag, he throws it away. But if you're reloading with a mag that still has some in it, you see him kind of hold on to it. Plop. Oh, for some reason that head reminded me of something and I couldn't remember what it was. And now I remember it's mouth washing, which I am going to buy and play that because it looks really cool. Even though I know some of the devs have said some stupid shit. Now, does this have the mechanic? Probably not, but does it have the mechanic where if I shoot the bell, it'll, I think when I played the demo, I tried doing it and it wouldn't work. But I know that in the original, if you shoot the bell, it'll trigger the end scene early. I don't know if this is weird of me, David. Tell me this if you do this, but every now and then I go back and I watch that initial trailer for Resident Evil 7. Oh, we got stealth kills. Nice. Just to kind of relive that hype of like, oh shit, the series is going back to horror. Like, yeah, it sucks that it didn't go back to like, you know, tank controls, although you got to remember, as nostalgic as you might be for it, that stuff was a lot of stuff like that was done for give me the egg.
Here we go.
No, hold on. I gotta what, setting weapon. No, I want to equip it. Come here, bitch.
Present for you.
I didn't get a trophy for it, but oh, come on.
Come on.
I don't take that death. Like, if I was using a death counter, I wouldn't count it because that was bullshit. And I'm not usually the guy that calls bullshit on deaths. Well, I am, but only when it is. I staggered someone, I charged them, and then someone else bumping into them knocked them out of their stagger state, so I couldn't do the and that would have hit all of them. That's a little annoying. Can I just say, love that. Any game that has any kind of stealth elements gets automatic bonus points for me if it does a thing where
an enemy being alerted doesn't automatically take away your chance of and it can come in various forms. For instance, you can get an alert in Metal Gear Solid, but if you can kill them before they radio it in, you'll be okay. But like one example that I really liked was in Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West, which I'm gonna replay Forbidden West because the DLC was PS5 only. And I'm hoping that it's one of those games where the trophies don't transfer and it's its own set of trophies, because it's like if I'm gonna replay the whole game again, I'd like to get more trophies. Um But I loved how in the Horizon games, even if an enemy saw you, if you sprinted up to it, you could still get that stealth hit in. I like that. I think this might be one of the first ones that's a snake. No. Although it could be. Okay, resources I don't think was in the original game. And also the snakes. Hello.
Here we go. Come on.
What? Why couldn't I? Oh, my knife is broken.
Next.
Hello. Is he? Ah, he's right behind me. I picked a bad location. I picked a very bad location. I was like, oh, he's probably I don't know what part of the village he's in. And then I'm like, that chainsaw sounds awful close. All right, fuck stealth.
Here we go.
Did a motherfucker just burst out of that closet? If I combine you with you, well, yeah. Isn't there a... Well, this is a bad time to find out, but isn't there a shotgun in here? I wonder, how dynamic is that? Well, would that part of the cutscene have played if I had ran in here before he came out?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It's my lucky day.
Hello. Fuck, I keep forgetting that I can't use the excuse me? I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Read the room, Leon. Read the room. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to knock you on game design. If there... Do not fucking contextualize button prompt me in a situation like that, all right? You just don't do it. You just don't do it.
Here we go.
I'm going straight for the shotgun. Okay, so it does make him come out. A little disappointing. It'd be cool if that was dynamic, but... Like, I like dynamic stuff in games, but, like, not every game has to have dynamic stuff. You know, it's okay.
Oh, nice.
I may have forgot that was a one hit. I was trying to stagger him. I thought you could stagger them. And I don't want to make excuses. Like, I keep wanting to say things, but I want to make excuses. Like, I've been up quite a while. But, like, I don't want to be that guy that... Like, even if an excuse is... Even if an excuse is valid, it's like... Okay. Okay, first, let's push this over there. Let's break these. Head up here. Grab you. Grab you. Grab you.
Oh, nice.
Ah! I don't know how. Okay, what I think it is I think things move quicker in this game. And that's not me making excuses. I think that enemies just generally, like how long they take to do things, is quicker. I'm gonna take the stealth just so that I can get into the house with the shotgun before everything's coming after me. Aw, stealth kill, it doesn't use up a lot, but a stealth kill does use up some of your knife. That sucks. Okay, push. Run. Run. Grab. Switch. Break. Grab. Flash grenade ain't gonna do much, but
There you go.
oh, I can. Oh, I can no longer melee him. There was a brief point where I could melee him. No longer. Okay, you got to be quick on meleeing his ass.
Next.
Why can't I melee him? I'm getting the prompts to melee him. It's just not doing it. And I don't know if it's I don't even know if I have to do this cutscene. I don't know if it's that like his melee window is just that small. I don't know. Turn you a little. I learned the hard way that my microphone, it's the best microphone I've ever had. It's a Samson, not a brand I've ever heard of, but from everything I read, it's good brand and it's done me good. But I'm used to the Yeti where like, yeah, there was a directional setting, but like it would still pick up. But like if I move even a fucking tenth away from that, my audio drops drastically. I'm in Dark Souls mode thinking that circle is run. What the fuck? What kind of melee was that where it like it flipped me back around to the other side? I'm in a corner, aren't I? I'm in a corner. If you're wondering why I'm so hell-bent on killing him, it's because they drop good items. Oh, fuck you, you little bitch.
I mean, I don't know if you even can kill him, or if it's just like a endurance until the cutscene happens. But I know that if you kill chainsaw guys, they drop good items. Ah! I'm not giving up. I probably should have said it earlier on so it would be less frustrating to watch. But the reason I'm dying so much here, other than, you know, just the little complaints that I had before, is I'm trying to kill the chainsaw guy before the cutscene that makes them all leave, because chainsaw guys drop good shit. And I want the good shit the chainsaw guy drops. And if it turns out that you just can't kill this chainsaw, which he was pretty bloody by the end there, I think I almost had him. That's why I'm using everything I have on him. So I'm trying to kill him. Come on.
Oh, nice.
Where's Chainsaw Boy? Where my Chainsaw Boy at? Hey. There you are, Chainsaw Boy. Run, boy, run. Fuck!
I completely forgot that. Which, in my defense, it was like 4 deaths ago. I'm gonna give it like 2 more tries, and then I'm just gonna Google if you can kill this one. Because it might just be like kill a certain number of people and then the thing triggers. But I really want to kill him because you get good shit. And it'd be like a good start.
It's my lucky day. Oh, nice.
What the fuck? Will you break the fucking thing? God, motherfucker! Excuse me? Jump out the window. Just in time for that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I did find some extra shotgun bullets, which is nice. All right. Chainsaw boy, chainsaw boy. I got a gift for the chainsaw boy.
Here you go. Feeling this?
Fuck! Knife! And run. Fuck! Fuck. Out of ammo for that. Yeah, his melee window is very short. I don't think that it does damage if you hit his chainsaw. I got him! I fucking got the bastard! Now I just gotta last. Now I just gotta last. Oh, come on!
La campana. Hay que obedecerla.
Él nos invoca.
Where's everybody going? Bingo? Come on, Leon, say it. I don't think he said it in the demo, but maybe they changed it. Leon, I'm begging you, man. I'm begging you, Leon. You rat bastard.
Where's everyone going?
Yes!
Bingo.
Yes! Yes! Oh, God. Yeah, hold on. I need to reset my footage anyway, just because I don't want my file size to become huge. And there are a lot of things about me that are pretty huge. Look at that. Look at that. See, as soon as I turn that away, this fucking idea go like I'm gonna switch to display capture. Watch this. Watch this. Okay, look at the microphone. This is if I'm slightly off it. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the capture off real quick. Go to YouTube because I did play and upload the oh, that's nice. That's nice. My Murky Divers video has an average view duration of 41 minutes, which given that it's an hour and 30 minutes, it's got 2 views, meaning one person clicked it and people do what they do. They click stuff and I don't know, they don't like your voice or something. But that means that unless something happened 41 minutes in that made both people disappear, someone watched it all the way through. So that's nice. Content. Resident Evil 4 Remake demo. It's on YouTube. Cap.
wonder if you can go down that at some point. All right.
Huh?
Managed to beat it and beat the chainsaw douche.
La campana.
Fuck yeah.
I beat the chainsaw guy in the demo?
You know what? I think that I am sufficiently prepared
Wait a minute.
to play the full game.
Yeah, play the full. I uploaded
I
this
haven't
a
played
year ago. A year
What
ago.
was the fuck yeah?
Did I skip the cutscene or something? I skipped
You
it.
know what? I think that I am sufficiently prepared.
What?
Your last
What?
the skip
September 30th.
one.
Difficulty
funny
did
'cause,
I play
like,
it on?
once I'm
Shut up, you fucker. What difficulty did I play it on? New game. Oh, it doesn't let you choose difficulty? Alright, that's fine. Display capture off. It's been going for 2 hours, so I'm gonna cut it here. And then start the next recording. I'm having fun. I feel kind of stupid because I thought it was obvious what I was doing. Man, I hate my ring size because check this out. When I did a measurement of my fingers, because it's been relatively recently that I've started getting into jewelry and stuff and piercings. It's always something that I wanted to get into, but for reasons that I'm not going to get into, there was I, for a large portion of my life, I was in a situation where having dangling shit and I wouldn't be going out much anyway. And then after that, I was for a long period in a situation where I couldn't afford stuff, which is ironic because uh, almost everything here is my wife's jewelry. It just never. I had it in the closet somewhere, and like the idea had crossed my mind of like getting a piercing, but it just never popped into my head to like check her box of jewelry for something I might like. The only jewelry that I've actually bought is these leather straps, which one of them already broke. But they weren't very expensive, so I don't blame them. The leather straps came with this, which is like a little bead thing that's got a weird little cross thing on it. These are just beard beads that I attached together. This is one of the Tree of Life things. There's also one on here. And then this is just something I've had. And then these 3 rings I've bought: the Ring of Sauron, and it didn't say it in the description, but I bought this because it looks like Cthulhu, little octopus man. And then recently bought this one. Oh, and my hope catcher. I bought that ages ago. This is the hope catcher. If you don't know what that is, go watch Choice Millionaire. It's a Poets of the Fall music video, and you'll understand what that necklace is. But what annoys me is when I measured it, I measured at about 13, and 13 was the highest size they had. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll get 13. And the rings are just a teensy bit too big for me. Like, if I put like the Ring of Sauron or the One Ring, I don't know what you want to call it. The Ring of Power, like people have used a lot. Like it's called like 40 things throughout the, but you could see that there's like a, well, maybe you can't see, but there's a gap. It's definitely loose. And I bought that and the octopus one at the same time, which is why I wear the octopus one on my thumb. So it fits better, and also I just think it looks cool. And then when I got this, I got a 12. And this one is fits good on my ring finger, but doesn't fit good right. Like it fits, like the most perfect fit is on my middle finger. So ring sizes are weird. I don't know. But yeah, I feel stupid that I didn't say out loud, or maybe I did and I just forgot. But like when I was like stealthing and then like triggering, like I did the first round I just was like running around, but after that I kept gunning for the chainsaw guy. And I thought it was obvious what I was doing, and maybe it was, maybe I'm just being paranoid again. But thinking back, it feels like it would look like I just really fucking suck. Um because of how many times I died, but it was because I was trying to make every shot hit him. I was trying to ignore everyone else, and because I didn't know if it was on a timer or what, but I wanted to get him killed because I know that they drop good shit. I couldn't remember what they dropped. I couldn't remember if they dropped ammo or weapon parts or just something you could sell for money. But an emerald, probably not worth a ton, but it'll be a nice little boost this early on. Although going through a grenade, all my shotgun shells. Then again, I would have went through that ammo anyway, fighting the regular enemies. Uh, so I feel good. I feel accomplished. Yeah, I like these headbands. I bought a. I've been wearing headbands lately. I bought a pack. I may have a few. I may have a couple. I bought a pack of 20. And I like them because it keeps the hair out of my eyes now that I'm growing my hair back out. But the only annoying part is throughout, just like over the course of a day, what it'll do is it'll slowly do this to the point where, let me take off my headphones, to the point where it'll be like this, just sitting like a crown with like my hair sticking up. It's not sticking up now because I have some gel in it. Use Dove Men Care Gel. Because I used pomade for a while, and pomade pomade works great for some of the other hairstyles I've had, but since I'm growing my hair back out, I actually got uh I had really long hair as a teenager, and then throughout most of my life I didn't actually cut it until like I was like 27. But you can make a judgment call here, but this is a picture I found, a school picture from when I was like 16 or 17. And one of my nicknames in high school was Corn, because I was into Corn, but also people thought I looked like Jonathan Davis. A lot of people would say that. So you can make judgment call on that. I mean, I can see where people would see it. But anyway, I'm hoping that as my hair grows out, and especially in the back where it's not got any weight to hold it down, I'm hoping that as it grows out, it'll stop doing that, where over the course of not even just a day, just over the course of like an hour or two of just moving around and being active, it goes from this, which is what it's supposed to look like, being like up here. And I just don't like that. But I am hoping that like once there's hair actually coming out, weighing it down. Because the other problem is my hairstyle before this was shaved up to here, and then this just kind of like over dangling a little. So even though this is pretty long now, this is still only about this long. So it'll need a little, it's gonna need a while to do that, but actually this one, I've actually worn this one a few times. I'm gonna toss it. It is my favorite. That's why I kept wearing it. This one's nice. Um, but it is starting to get a little. I mean, they are sweatbands technically, so kind of the whole point. I'll be like DSP. I'll have a headband goal. Oh. Anyway, what do you want? You don't want food because I see you have food. You don't want water because I see you have water. Hold on. Gave him one of these. Oh yeah, I didn't explain what I. Yeah, I'm always one of the many reasons I miss my wife. She would remind me of things I was saying that I forgot to finish saying. Uh, keep me on track. I was talking about how the world is like against tall people, and one way that it's annoying is unless there are a few shops that I've bought from that do it well, but most part when you buy shirts, no matter how big the size you get, that just changes how wide it is, and it still is tall. And what's annoying is what they didn't tell me when I started losing weight. Because I have lost weight. I know it don't really look like it. Uh, I know I look like the creature from the end of I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, but I have lost over 75 pounds in the last 4 years, which, granted, that's not a lot in 4 years, but that is with dealing with crippling depression. So that's a win in my book. What they don't tell you is that when you're fat, your belly sticks out. You got a pot belly. But what happens is when you start to lose weight, that excess skin, it don't go away, and it dangles. Like, and there, I learned there's actually a term for someone who's lost weight, lost a lot of weight, and now that excess skin dangles. They call it the elephant ear, which is very hurtful. I'm trying here. But yeah, most shirts, even if I buy like really large, they'll like be wide and fit and stuff. But which I can wear like a 2X. I can even wear a 1X. You know, I have lost a good amount of weight, but I've also it's weird. Like I the weight is an issue, but also I've always just really liked loose fitting clothes. I just love dangly loose clothes. Um, but most shirts aren't long. Like no matter what size you get, they're still the same height. Um, one that I bought, my I'm not gonna go looking for it because it's in a pile over there. But my Creepcast shirt, that is nice and long, and my uh uh mystery flesh pit shirt is kind of long. And I think they both use juniper uh for their shirts, so they make good shirts. I got a shirt in the mail coming from East Patch, which is the creators of uh Angel Hair. I'm hoping that shirt will fit nice and long. Got me a V8. And no, I don't know why I'm still talking and why I haven't just ended the video. I think what it is when you don't have really many friends and I have maybe like 4 conversations like in person per month. And like 2 of those are doctors. So yeah, I drink these V8s, but good for you and everything, but me no likey, so I suck them down quick. Anyway, so I guess I just got something in me that when I get a camera on me and I'm talking, even talking to a non-existent, like it's funny to think that there's like, for instance, there's my entire God of War Ragnarok playthrough, like 70 videos that no one's seen. Which David hasn't played that. Although I think they did recently add Ragnarok to PS Plus, I think. Um but it is a weird feeling to know that I've made a lot of content that just no one's ever seen. And I am actually in the process. It's a hard process for obvious reasons, but I'm in the process of making a compilation for the channel that I ran with my wife. It's like a nice long tribute video of all the stuff. So I still have all the videos on a hard drive. I was working on one a long time ago, and then it was taking time for obvious reasons. You know, I was fresh in the grieving, and I could only maybe like watch like half the video before I need to take a break. And then my gaming PC died on me, and now I got a nice PC. Since I got the screen up, I can actually show my PC. It's a MSI. Um, and you know, I honestly don't really give a fuck about the RGB stuff. That's not something I've ever like been like it's not something I've ever like specifically thought was cool. But and I know I could turn it off, but it's one of those things where like I didn't specifically order a PC that has it in it. But it's one of those things where I'm like, well, if I've got it, then why not fucking use it? So I just got it on like a kind of like gentle pulsating. There's actually an RGB thing on my mouse, which I actually do like because it's got a setting uh called flickering flames. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's kind of an orangish reddish, just like flickering. That's kind of nice. I like that. Oh, and I can show you what I was talking about with the I don't even know if you'll see it. Yeah, you can't even see it on here. Let me take this off real quick. Hold on. Let me full screen project this. Full screen. Well, now it's way too. I know what it is. Let me open. I got an idea. I got an idea. I got an idea. You can end the video if you want. It's all good. Open paint and then fill there with black. There we go. And then I'll put the OBS preview in the corner. And then turn the display capture back on. Or wait, that's not gonna. What I need to do is I need to just switch. I apologize. I apologize. For some reason, the full cam scene on OBS, even though it has a microphone, it wasn't picking it up, so you weren't hearing any of that. But that was just me showing the scratch on the TV, so no worries there. You can stop watching. I don't know why you're still here. Like, I should do that. Like, I should make a let's play that's like really like interesting and like high quality production value. Like if I had money, like I'd have like guest stars and stuff. And then just over time, over like the course of a day, it just lowers in production value until it's just so unwatchable, and just see how long people stick around. Anyway, we're gonna play some more Resident Evil. See you then. Bye bye.